need to check that it's on film. So guys, here I am again, like Whitesnake's saying. So, yep, the native pedal drive. I was out fishing and I got a fish on, took it up and was about to pedal away, and something happened with my drive and I didn't know what that was. Later on, when I was going back to my car, that was like, I don't know, 4 or 5 k's there from where I was, so I had to just pedal, man. So if the cogs are broken or 1 or 2 are broken, doesn't really matter because you need to change it anyway. So I kept on pedaling, and man, I could feel and hear when they broke more cogs, one after another, and I saw that the pedals were moving sideways. So I thought, well, could be a bearing that gave up because it's moving sideways, because I didn't know how it looks like inside. Well, after this is the bummer part, I didn't have the tool to take off the pedal arms, crank puller. So I'm a bit embarrassed. I've been working with bikes for over 20 years, so yeah. But I gave everything away when I sold my EMTB last time now. So, and just 2 days before, I actually ordered one from Temu, because I ordered some other stuff. Because, well, I knew that I need one, because I need to service it after the summer, I thought. So, okay, I had to wait like a week before it came, so... Oh, yeah. And then when it came, I took it apart and I could see, man, there were like 3 or 4 threads on that big cog that were okay. The rest of them were just... and the cog is like that, man. So, yeah, you can see my films there. So, and all because of... There's on the axle, there's like a tightening screw. And just because Native didn't include a second screw, so you could tighten and lock them together, because there are like threads enough. So, but I'm convinced they did that on purpose, because, well, now they sell a lot of cogs, because they say, I don't know what, like every 3 months something you need to service it. Yeah, of course you need to service it, because that bloody screw is unscrewing itself. However, that's working out. But if that didn't happen, if you had another screw that you locked them together, nothing would happen actually. You could just grease the bearing through the hole on the side, and you could just manage half a year, like the season here in Sweden. So, and I made another film. You can see in one turn how little grease there's left when the cogs get together and kind of push them out, push the grease out. So yeah, so there's like no need to overdo it. So just don't use too much grease. It doesn't do anything. It's better to take a little now and then through that hole, put your drive on the side. And so I actually solved the problem with that screw never getting off again. Because I was in the shops in town. I thought I could buy another one of those, but no one had fine threaded that size. And well, I just took first I took a very thin tubing, and it had to be like 21 millimeters, 2.1 centimeters long, and it fits just between both sides, the nut and the other bearing on the other side when you screw them together. So it can't move. And I actually found a really thick piece of metal that I actually have to take off some material on the inside for the threads, otherwise it wouldn't fit. So now there's like a tubing in the way, so it can't move, can't go anywhere. So I feel quite secure about that. But then I took apart the lower part to kind of service and grease that up too, and I noticed that my axle was crooked. Yeah, and I haven't really hit anything hard. I hit one rock down here sideways, going like this when the wind was, well, kind of pushing me this at this speed, but like, okay, there's like 150 kilos coming, so something has to give. So, and I looked at the propeller axle. First it looks quite thick, but then when you look, they had to make a hole through it for the brake pin, and between the hole and the outer side there's not much material, man. Wow. So yeah, it could easily get crooked very, very fast. And that is also something they just could have made a thicker axle when they actually draw the thing and made it. So, but okay, this is how it works, man. They make things so they break. They can't be bomb-proof because they don't make aftermarket money. They don't sell any parts. It's like cars, man. But that's, I don't know, that's a shitty way to conduct a business. And then everybody's doing it, so yeah. But okay, I can't do anything about that. And I can't just buy the axle. No, I have to buy a complete set. And that costs like 17.95 Swedish crowns, what, like 180 US dollars, man. Expensive shit, and you get like everything that you don't need. You just need the axle, to be honest. So, and I bet you can't even buy that little nut for the big gear up there, the extra one. They probably don't sell them, so I don't know. So yeah, outside it's very sturdy. There'll be some complaints that it moves sideways on the pin there, and no, I've waxed things here and there so it doesn't make any sound at all, and it actually doesn't. There's like no sound, more than a bit geary sound now because it's new. And I actually used lithium grease because that's a bit, what can I say, it's a more sticky one than lithium grease. I like lithium grease. I had that on all my bearings on my bikes, but I think this Teflon grease, I mean. I had Teflon grease on my bike. Now I got the lithium grease, and it seems that it's like leaving a bit more grease on the bearings, but still it's like pushing away most of it, so yeah. But I don't know, man. How the hell do we know? Because that's the stupid thing. I actually mailed to my native representative up here in Sweden what actually happened, to see what he has to say, and well, as I expected, he did not really give a shit, did he? So he said that, well then, because I said, I know that you said to me that you suppose that you're gonna grease it up before you send the kayak to me, and I asked him if he did pull that tight, but he said, well, if it holds up for 4 months, it was good. So yeah, guys, that's actually what we can expect from the native Propel Drive. 4 months. Then what? It's gonna break. So I don't know, man. It's just nuts. But I don't know. He wrote that, yeah. Then you have to order new set of cogs and shit. Well, I had to do that. So spouse was happy, right? Dang. But I don't know. It feels so sturdy and it works so good, and it's very effective because it's like one turn of my pedals, it's 10 turns of the propeller. So man, it really works. You really don't need to push it. It's really fantastic, and it's been working so good until this happened. But okay, I now fixed that, so those cogs never gonna wear out again. I just have to put on some grease now and then, at least once a month in the summertime, because well, I've been fishing quite a lot, so yeah, probably more than most. I'm out at least once, maybe twice, sometimes even 3 times a week, so yeah, I don't know, maybe guys are out every other day, but yeah, it's not that good. And the thing is that I'm been those pedal arms are made of aluminium and they are pressed against the steel axle, and you're not supposed to take them off too many times because it's aluminium in those pedal arms, so that's get kind of worn out, so it's hard to get them to stick there. They're gonna come off when you're pedaling just because you're taking them off too often. So, but that is actually what Native's saying we have to do. Like every 3 months you have to like take it apart and clean it and put some more grease, tighten that lock nut. So yeah, I don't know guys, feels like there should be another pedal drive that's better made, more sturdy than this shit. But well, otherwise I love the kayak, I love the pedal drive because it's so effective, and yeah, everything else is good, but it's obviously not made to hold up for well, for use, normal use, because I can't say that I really abuse it in any way. I'm just normally fishing with it, so yeah, it's a bit bummer to find out that what you bought was kind of a bit crappy, to be honest. So yeah, so there was supposed to be like 21 degrees and sunshine this day. I came out here more and more cloudy and started raining. Man, I don't know what. And I haven't seen a pike, I haven't seen nothing, not a fish anywhere, man. So I don't actually know what to do. Probably just wait to later on in the afternoon. Probably go in and take some coffee and enjoy myself. I tried light colored baits, I tried dark colored baits, small baits, big baits, spinning baits, perch baits, nothing, man. It's like they poison the lake. It's crazy. Nothing bloody happens. Except my oil is absolutely fantastic. I was in a shop in my old hometown to demo the thing, but yeah, I blew some minds. But I don't think it's such a big thing that I can see that they don't get it like instantly. It's like too hard for them to grasp. Even if there were 2 customers there that I helped with the fly fishing gear, because I've been fly fishing now for 40 years. I worked with that, so, and I started talking to these young guys, and they came out with me and the seller in the shop there to try the shit, and he threw that holding one hand like, wow, he screamed, God, check this out. He couldn't believe his eyes. But the salesman, I don't know, he actually ordered 3 reels from what's it called now, the reel that doesn't supposed to be do any overruns. The Swedish one, you know what I mean? So it's gonna be interesting to see, because I gave him a bottle of the oil and he took actually one of their sets with an Okuma reel for me to drop a few drops of my oil to test it, and it took about 10 casts and it started to work. So, and he tried that too, so it's gonna be interesting if he tries the Swivlo reels, compare them with my oil with the Okuma I fixed. So I think it's gonna be bloody blown up with my oil, and you set the spool brake properly, you never get any overruns, never. And Swivlo actually does that, so yeah. So I think every DC, every reel makes overruns except my oil, and that works on every reel. So it is a bit crazy, absolutely. So I don't know if I'm going to go back to the sandy beach, take a coffee, or should I take a coffee here? Maybe I should go up on the little islands there. But hey, there's like not a living thing in this fucking lake today, man. But I actually never experienced that on this side of, on my favorite places where I am now. And no, let's drag that behind, see. No thumbing. No overrunning. No overrunning and no thumbing. So I don't have a plan. I don't know where I'm going. The problem here is that there's like no beaches. It's like instantly deep from land everywhere except like a couple of 3-4 places. So, and on this side there's really not a place like that. There's just rocks, and I want to have my kayak resting on some rocks. So I don't know, guys, and it would be nice to get some wind protection. Wind is getting a bit annoying after a time, right? So yeah, I'm out again. Shit is working, but we'll see for how long. I gave that propeller axle a few bunks with my hammer. I don't know. Hopefully it lasts at least the rest of the year, but I think I'm gonna fish all half the winter now that I have this permit for the whole year. So it's gonna be interesting to see. But I think the pike's gone dark. They're gone down to the deeper space. I actually don't know that. Just thought that for a while, because I don't think I ever like fished for pike late, or what can I say, autumn and winter. So do I need to just troll for them down the bottom in the deeper places? And this lake ain't that deep anywhere, just a few meters. So. And is this where I need a fish finder? Probably. But I just don't see where in the future I'm gonna get some money to buy one. But yep. But if you guys understood the oil, how good it is, bought some of it. But yeah, I'll close the camera now and put it on if I get something, but doesn't look good, man. Not really. Soap.